Howdy everybody, hope everybody is well. Do you like the word queer? Do you use it? What is your age? I personally, I don't like that. I don't use the word queer to describe myself. I did struggle with the word gay or bi for a while, just because all the stereotypes associated with it. And you know, gay used to be a bad word. It was like, those shoes are gay. It meant stupid, really. And then it meant happy, and then a man that likes men. So, I mean, it changes. Queer, growing up, it was a bad word. And I recognize that context is everything. And a lot of people use it in a positive way. They've reclaimed it. Go ahead. And just because people use it in a positive way doesn't mean I have to either. I don't do things just because other people do. I got friends who use it. I got a friend. He sent me a bunch of his poetry that he's writing, and it's beautiful poetry and stories about his life, and he's reclaiming the word queer, using it in a positive context for him. That being said, I hope he keeps on doing himself, and I'll keep on doing myself, and I'm not going to use it. Just not my thing. I'll pick up his poop though. The word queer. I mean, yes, I grew up with playing Smear the Queer, and if somebody called me a queer in high school, I would have been appalled. It was like the word faggot. Not good. I definitely have used labels in my life, and I still use labels in my life. But it's not something I love using. I don't really need another label. Plus, there's already words and labels for what I am. Some people say man that likes men, some people say gay, some people say bi, whatever you want to use it, there's already labels. Queer to me is too much of an umbrella term. It doesn't really tell you much. It tells you you're not straight, but it's just like some large umbrella, and it also can be negative. There were definitely, I'm thinking of one person, and I remember he was like, "You're queer." It wasn't a good thing. Anyways, it wasn't a good thing. Also, just like I respect everybody having the right to use their freedom of speech, that First Amendment to say things like queer, you also have to respect when people choose not to. I think that's one of the biggest things about people that kind of annoy me. When you are trying to police other people's language, but you also want to use all these words that you deem okay. It's like, dude, you don't want your language policed. Why do you want to police other people's language? So to me, the word queer makes me, more than anything, think of it as like dirty, or the bad side of being gay, or feminine. And I personally don't feel feminine. I don't want to be feminine. There is nothing wrong with that. But still, queer, it seems like lesser than, dirty. I can't explain it. There's a dirty feeling I get. Definitely a derogatory feeling. And if I grew up in a younger generation, maybe everything would be different. And words become contagious. If you're around somebody a lot, sometimes you end up saying what they say. I'm not around people who use that word, and I probably won't use it. But you have the right to use it, and to me it seems a little gross. Queer is gross and kind of hateful, because it has been used in a hateful way. So I guess it would be hate speech to me. But people change definitions. Speech is very complex. All I know is, just think about that. If you're wanting people to use your labels and you want to police what they say, just remember, do you like to have your language policed? Do you want to be told that you can't use queer, or that you can't say a few things? I will tell you, and I'll end with this. for free speech to really work, you have to hear things you dislike, and you're gonna hear opinions that you dislike, but it gives you the right to have an opinion. That's why I will never be down with banning hate speech. You have the right to be hateful to someone. There's a difference between hate and violence. And I guess sometimes you'll hear things that, you know, it sucks. You know, you'll hear hateful things, but it gives you the right to, I guess, criticize like a politician. Because hate speech is hard to define, and who gets to define it? Those are like the big questions you have to ask when it comes to speech. So if you're like, yeah, we don't want people being mean, so let's ban hate speech. It's like, okay, well, when the power dynamics change, which they do, now you can't criticize Trump or the next politician, whoever it is, a Democrat. You want the right to criticize, and you don't want some law saying, hey, that's hateful, you can't say that. It's like, no, you want the right to criticize. Criticism can be seen as hate, if that's what you define hate speech as. And same with words. You want the right for somebody to use the word queer, even if you choose not to, and I choose not to. But I will be friends with people who use it if they're good people. But I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon just and use it. Anyways, let me know. I did do a poll on YouTube, and 57% of the audience so far does not like the word queer. And there's an age generation thing associated with that too, I'm sure. The older generation probably is less likely to use it. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you think of the word queer. Try to be kind to each other, but give your honest opinion. Why, Russ? Oh, like this video to help the algorithm. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We want our subscribers to go up, 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 up. Why, Russ? Love you long time.